Hello, this is our presentation on knowledge and awareness of primary teeth. This study took place in Bangalore, India.
Okay, so this is our key vocabulary. So milk teeth and deciduous teeth just mean your baby teeth or your primary teeth. Caries-related conditions are cavity-related symptoms, including fever, toothache, headache that comes with a fever, food sensitivity, or direct shooting pain to the tooth or teeth that are affected. Malalignment and malocclusion are conditions of the teeth that alter the positioning. And examples include underbite, overbite, or crossover, which can cause pain. And these conditions can be treated with the right interventions. However, in many countries, they're ignored.
All right, so this is the introduction. Typically, people who are in charge of children's oral health often feel or think it is not profitable to invest time or money in promoting children's oral health. This is because primary teeth eventually fall out, which is not that good. The people who care for and make these decisions for their children are usually their parents. So meaning the children are really dependent on their parents' actions and look up to them. This creates poor habits and then improper hygiene practices, which long-term is not good for the child. So in order to increase the confidence in their children through their baby teeth, they need to be knowledgeable about primary teeth and their health and proper care. So the question being asked in this article is that how do parents' attitudes and knowledge of primary teeth affect their behavior toward their children's oral health? All over the world, social scientists have considered occupations as the most important determinant of the level of social standing of individuals in society, and pretty much how knowledgeable and educated they are. Taking that into account, the knowledge, perception, and attitude of primary teeth are determined based on socioeconomic standings of the parents. This belief is that upper class parents would have a more positive effect on their children's teeth and hygiene, because it's kind of imply that they are more smarter about it and they want their children to be top notch. So one of the other main goals of the study was to compare how socioeconomic positions affect people's understanding, attention, and importance of primary teeth.
Now, what we have here are the methods of determining the biological question and the exact response. Now, the primary technology that was used was a questionnaire that was sent to 1,000 research participants. Now, the participants varied based on name, sex, age, education, monthly income, the age of the child, the number of children per family, and the reasons for why they came to the dental clinic. Now, what is interesting was the subcategorization of the respondents, as the subcategory was based on socioeconomic status. Now, using the per capita income, the 1,000 research participants were divided into 5 classes. The first and second classes being for higher socioeconomic statuses, while this third and fourth class were reserved for middle class participants. And the fifth and last class was used for participants who were part of the low income of society. Now, 100 responses were excluded due to incomplete responses. Now, let's talk about the 11 questions used on the questionnaire. Now, the 11 questions can be divided into 3 parts with the intentions of trying to assess the parents' knowledge on tooth decay in young children. The first 4 questions pertain to primarily background knowledge on milk teeth, with questions such as, what are milk teeth, primary teeth, deciduous teeth? The second question being, how many milk teeth / primary teeth are present totally? Third question, how many teeth in the mouth of a 3-year-old are primary? And finally, the total number of primary teeth present. Now, the second the second category, talks about the functionality of primary teeth, asking respondents questions such as, Do you think all primary teeth will be shed? At what age do you think all primary teeth will be replaced by permanent teeth? Do you think all the permanent teeth erupt by replacing their respective milk tooth? And primary teeth help in? Now with question 8, there were a series of potential responses, and respondents picked the best one they think of what happened. Now the last category is about actions during infection of milk teeth. Question 9, if the primary tooth is infected, same thing as question 8. A list of potential scenarios, pick which one makes the most sense. Question 10, if infected, primary teeth in your child's mouth require extensive treatment, probably requiring a few visits to the dental office and some expenditure. And finally, if an infected primary tooth requires extraction, which is the only possible treatment option?
All right, so now looking at the results. From the surveys conducted, researchers were able to collect data on what type of dental conditions led children to receive treatment. Most children who received treatment, which was about 82%, suffered from dental cavities. Additionally, from these surveys, the researchers were able to gauge how much knowledge parents had about the milk or the primary teeth. So they were able to conclude that only about 39% of parents had full knowledge of how primary teeth affected their children's psychological and physiological futures. Now, looking at the interpretations. From these results, we can conclude that many parents, especially those belonging to middle and low class incomes, have very little knowledge of how to properly care for their children's teeth. This results in multiple children having worse dental issues down the line, such as malocclusions and other physiological changes. Based on these interpretations, we agree with the authors as we believe that children should have better dental care to reduce future health issues. So now we have these two graphs. The first graph looks at the reasons that parents are not willing to get treatment for their children. The category coming in first place is unnecessary to spend time with money for a tooth which is anyways going to shed. So basically they don't find it necessary to take them because the teeth are going to fall out anyways. On the other side, we have graph 2, which looks at the reasons that they are not willing to take their children to have extractions. Some of these are kind of wild, as people believe that their eyes will get infected, the brains will get infected, or that there are other expenditures.
Now let's talk about the conclusion. For the mode of research selected in the article, specifically a survey or questionnaire, we can conclude from the text that parents in the city of Bangalore are unaware of the importance of health and maintenance of primary teeth, especially in the cusp of childhood, and how it affects a child not only until they lose all of their deciduous teeth, but after their adult ones come in as well. Specifically, how it contributes to the occurrence of malalignment and malocclusion. However, in the discussion section of the article, dentists from other areas of the world conclude that the health of primary teeth is incredibly important for a child's overall health and general development. Additionally, untreated primary tooth problems can lead to complications, including pain, oral infection, problems in eating and sleeping, and malnutrition, as well as the problems associated with cavities we've previously discussed in the vocabulary above. I agree with the conclusions made in the article because evidence of these conclusions can easily be seen in the real world, whether that's by looking at a friend's mouth or through the education we're given by our orthodontist or school.
For future ideas regarding the experiment and survey, the researchers could work to create dental awareness in countries with low attitudes toward primary teeth. There's a need for dental awareness and a reinforced positive attitude toward the importance of primary teeth, and dentists in these areas could offer free information sessions to parents about dental hygiene and the prevention of common issues like cavities or food sensitivity. Parents should be directed by medical professionals to seek professional oral health counseling if the conditions get worse.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And these are our sources. Thank you.